Thanks, Rob, and hi, everybody. I just wanted to say thank you really to the team at FinWELL for inviting me and for supporting Ripple in their absolutely mammoth task that they've been doing to spread awareness of financial well-being this month. So thank you so much for all of your help. So my name is Alice. My story really is it goes back to 2020. It's November the 25th, and I received a knock at the door from two police officers who came to my house at 5:28 in the morning and told me that they'd found somebody who had taken his own life, and that person they believe had been identified as my brother Josh. Life for me just hasn't been the same since that moment. My world, quite frankly, stopped turning. And since that moment, I became really obsessed with going through Josh's devices, trying to work out what was so bad in Josh's life that he believed that this was his option, really. And when I did that, I discovered that his finances were absolutely a key point and a key reason, amongst others, as to why Josh actually decided to go and to end his life. Having gone through his devices, I discovered that in the week leading up to Josh taking his life, he'd actually applied for 72 payday loans in that period of time. Absolutely desperate in order to gain money. The week prior to his death, he also phoned me. It was a day after his payday, and he asked me to send him £20. Now, look, as Josh's older sister, a day after his payday, when he's calling me for £20, it didn't go down very well with me. And he got it from me, right? I told him off. I said, you should be budgeting, Josh. What's going on? You only got paid yesterday. And by the way, at that period of time, I had my own financial difficulties. I was going through a divorce and selling my house. So life wasn't great for me financially at that point either. So I sent him the £20, but I made it very clear that I wasn't happy with him and that he needed to try to start looking after his finances a bit more effectively. It turns out, even though he asked me for the £20 for petrol to get home and to put in his car, he actually didn't have any money at all. And that just completely haunts me, and I think will always haunt me. If I'd have known Josh's financial situation at that point, my reaction would have been very, very different. Of course it would. I'd give him my last pound. So there's a huge link here between finances, well-being, and somebody feeling like there's no hope. So with that in mind, I've set up a charity, an organisation called Ripple. The idea is that Ripple is a piece of technology that interrupts anybody out there who has no hope and is searching for harmful content relating to self-harm or suicide, and indeed financial well-being very soon as well. Any harmful searches relating to financial well-being, such as loan sharks or payday loans and so on. Ripple is designed to intervene on those searches and instead signpost that person to a selection of resources that they can access both now and in the longer term to help their situation. So that's a little bit around my story. It's very deeply connected to my personal loss, my personal situation. And I couldn't be more thankful and grateful to the FinWELL team for shining a light on this. Thank you.